like our thing we're so excited about to have you running for president. So we're both Indian,
yes.
But actually we're both South Indian.
Yes. You look like the entire one half of my family.
Okay, thank you.
You do.
I've been telling people
you
But you know what?
as a black woman.
I respect either one. I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't. Because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn, and she became a black person.
Kamala Harris has made history as the first female, first black, and first South Asian Vice President of the United States. But her journey has been far from straightforward, marred by controversies and rich with stories of resilience and achievement. Join us as we explore the life of Kamala Harris, from her ancestral roots to her historic rise in American politics. In recent times, Kamala Harris's heritage has been a point of contention. Former President Donald Trump and some of his supporters have questioned her background, spreading misinformation about her eligibility for office. However, Harris's ancestry is a rich tapestry that reflects the diversity of America itself. Kamala Harris was born on October 20th, 1964, in Oakland, California. Her mother, Shyamala Gopalan, was a breast cancer researcher from Chennai, India. Her father, Donald Harris, is a Jamaican-American economist and professor emeritus at Stanford University. Kamala's diverse heritage has always been a cornerstone of her identity. In a 2018 essay for Jamaica Global Online, Donald Harris reflected on his family's roots. He spoke fondly of his two grandmothers, Christiana Brown and Miss Iris Finnegan. Christiana was a descendant of African slaves, while Miss Iris was a prominent community leader in Brownstown. Donald Harris highlighted the struggles and triumphs of his ancestors, painting a picture of resilience and perseverance. Kamala's name itself carries deep meaning. Kamala is a Sanskrit word meaning lotus, a symbol of resilience and rebirth in Indian culture. Her middle name, Devi, means goddess. From an early age, Kamala was instilled with a sense of pride in her heritage and the importance of justice. Growing up in Berkeley, California, Kamala was deeply influenced by her parents' activism. Her mother took her and her sister, Maya, to civil rights marches, instilling in them a strong sense of justice and equality.
She was full of pride and would never want anyone to ever pity her. She never complained about anything. But I also knew how she suffered. I knew how she stayed up late at night trying to figure things out.
Kamala's parents divorced when she was 7, but they both remained actively involved in her upbringing.
My name is Carol, and I lived around the corner from Kamala. Kamala and I were bused together from 1971 to 1973 to Thousand Oaks School. We met each other every morning at the corner of Bancroft and Browning in West Berkeley and stood in line to get on the bus. Berkeley began the busing program because they thought that they should integrate their schools and because the neighborhoods were so divided. To be able to be bused and go into this other environment, it transports you into a whole nother little.
Kamala Harris's academic journey was marked by excellence and determination. She attended Howard University, a historically black university in Washington, D.C., where she majored in political science and economics. Howard, often referred to as the Mecca of black education, was instrumental in shaping Kamala's worldview.
My name is Dr. Shelley Young-Tompkins, and I had the pleasure of befriending Kamala my freshman year at Howard University. On campus, she was known for being a woman about business. She and I would be mistaken for, professors because we would have briefcases,
My name is Lita Rosario, and I recruited Kamala Harris for the Howard University debate team. A lot of times when males and females are in, debates or spirited conversations, that men kind of, use their physicalness to kind of make their point. And I saw that Kamala, that she didn't back down when they did that she proceeded to make her point. And it's funny because when I look at her on television today, I still see that character.
She went on to earn her law degree from the University of California, Hastings College of the Law. In her personal life, Kamala has been a loving sister to Maya, a close confidant and political advisor. In 2014, Kamala married Douglas Emhoff, a lawyer and the first ever second gentleman of the United States. Their relationship has been a source of strength and support throughout her career. Kamala Harris began her career in the Alameda County District Attorney's Office, where she quickly made a name for herself as a tough and effective prosecutor. She later became the District Attorney of San Francisco, and then the Attorney General of California, the first woman and first black person to hold this position.
38-year-old Kamala Harris came out of nowhere and was swept into office as San Francisco's district attorney. And as she did, she made history. She was the first woman ever to be the city's top prosecutor, and she is the first African-American in such a job ever in the state of California.
As San Francisco's first female African-American and Indian-American district attorney, Kamala Harris has received praise for raising conviction rates against violent criminals while creating innovative programs to reduce crime and prevent repeat offenders. Another program is getting a lot of attention nationwide. Started out there, but it's being copied nationwide, called Back on Track.
Right.
I'll paraphrase it. You jump in and correct me if I'm wrong. You get a young offender. They've committed a drug offense. They don't go to jail. They go to a boot camp for a year. They plead guilty. They go through drug testing. They get a GED while they're in this program. And when they're finished with it, if they don't screw up, they get that felony conviction dropped, which allows them to go off and get a job easier.
And Back on Track, as an initiative, has proven over the course of 4.5 years to reduce the recidivism or reoffense rate for that population from 54% to less than 10%.
During her tenure, Kamala focused on criminal justice reform, consumer protection, and combating human trafficking. However, her record as a prosecutor has also faced criticism, particularly from those who felt she was too harsh on certain issues. Despite this, Kamala continued to rise in the political arena. In 2017, Kamala Harris was elected as the U.S. Senator from California. In the Senate, she gained a reputation for her sharp questioning during hearings and her advocacy for social justice issues, including healthcare, immigration, and criminal justice reform. Her bid for the presidency in 2020 showcased her strong debate skills and policy knowledge. Though she eventually suspended her campaign, she was selected as Joe Biden's running mate, making history as the first woman of color on a major party's presidential ticket. On January 20th, 2021, Kamala Harris was sworn in as the Vice President of the United States, breaking numerous barriers and becoming a symbol of progress and hope. Kamala Harris's life story is one of resilience, heritage, and a relentless pursuit of justice. Despite the controversies and challenges she has faced, her commitment to public service remains unwavering. As she continues to make history, Kamala Harris's journey reminds us of the power of diversity and the importance of standing up for what is right.
My mother was very well aware that she was raising 2 black girls to be 2 black women. And she did that instilling in us pride in our culture and cultures, always knowing that we would face all kinds of obstacles, but she never let us believe that anything could get in the way of our dreams or pursuits. My sister Maya is 2.5 years younger than me. So at the age of 2.5, I was told, look after your sister. And it is something that is very much a part of just who I am, which is that look after those who need your support or need your help. And that has been what has motivated me to do the work I've done, to look after and protect people.